Boil it, freeze it, or press it. Which tofu trick actually makes tofu taste good? I tried all three, and I have to be honest, the results totally surprised me. But don't take my word for it. I tested this on my 4 non-tofu eating friends, and even they had a clear winner. Tofu gets a bad rap for being bland and flavorless, but that's only if you don't prepare it right. When you're first starting to eat tofu, everyone's gonna tell you to press your tofu. It squeezes out the extra liquid, and it helps the tofu absorb the flavor. So the first method I tried was pressing tofu. I just drained a block of firm tofu. We're using firm tofu for all three today, and I'm going to put it carefully in my tofu press. This method takes the longest. I want to press my tofu for about 20 minutes, so that's why I started with this one. The second method is boiling our tofu in salted water. I know it sounds weird, but let's give it a shot. We're going to just drain the water out of our package of tofu. I'm gonna put a paper towel down and gently drop the tofu onto my cutting board. Now I'm going to blot a little bit of the extra water out of the tofu very gently. Cut the tofu into equal size slabs, or steaks I call them. For this method, we're gonna take our tofu cutlets and we're gonna boil about 4 cups of water and about 1.5 teaspoons to 2 teaspoons of salt in a pan. We're gonna carefully add our tofu to that pan and boil those for about 5 minutes. Once the tofu is done boiling, carefully remove it from your pan and let it rest on a plate with a paper towel or a dish towel underneath it. Our third prep method I've been using my entire life, and that is freezing your tofu before you use it. Freezing it gives it a spongier texture and helps it absorb the marinade. Because the tofu absorbs the packaging water, when I drain this tofu, I squeeze the excess water out with my hands very gently. Once we drain and squeeze our frozen block of tofu, we're just gonna go ahead and cut that into 10 equal cutlets. You can see how the texture of this tofu is a little bit different than the other tofu. While I'm waiting for my final tofu to finish pressing, I'm gonna whip up a quick and easy marinade that you can use for any tofu recipe. I'm doubling this because I'm cooking up 3 blocks of tofu today. Start with 6 tablespoons low sodium soy sauce, tamari or Bragg's liquid amino acid, 2 to 3 tablespoons of hot water, 6 tablespoons of rice vinegar, 2 tablespoons of dark molasses. You can also use agave. 2 teaspoons of sesame oil. 2 splashes of red wine vinegar. 1/4 cup to 6 tablespoons of a neutral oil. 2 teaspoons of dried ginger. 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. Remember, I'm doubling this marinade, so if you're just making 1 block of tofu, you would use half those amounts. My final ingredient is a couple dashes of hot sauce. I think this makes it really delicious, but if you don't like spicy, skip this part. This one is from my little friend at the farmer's market, a young guy who sells his own hot sauce. It's totally delicious, and this stuff is the bomb. It's so good. If you can find it in your Latin market, you're gonna wanna pick it up. Whisk that all together. No matter what way you're making tofu, the marinade is really important. I'm gonna equally divide the marinade between my 3 types of tofu: pressed, frozen, and boiled. Now, no matter what way you cook the tofu, you have to marinate it. So we're gonna let this sit for about an hour. If you can let your tofu sit for 2 to 3 hours or even overnight, it's even better. For today, we're gonna let it sit for about an hour. We're gonna bake it up, and then I'm gonna reveal which one won the taste test. You might notice the tofu is not entirely covered in the marinade, so what I do is I just flip my cutlets every once in a while to make sure they're all coated. Because we're doing a taste test, we have to make sure we keep everything the same. So I put my boiled, my frozen, and my pressed tofu on the same pan, and I'm gonna cook them at 350 degrees for about 40 minutes. After 20 minutes, I'm gonna flip them once, and I'm gonna brush them with the marinade and cook them for another 20 minutes. Tofu's all baked up. We're gonna do our taste test now. I'm gonna let you know what I think my favorite one is. I'm gonna give you the opinion of cameraman Bob, who's a little shy, and then I'll reveal what my non-tofu eating friends liked best. The local polls are closed, and cameraman Bob and I both agree that the boiled is the best. The frozen is the second best, and we didn't really like the pressed at all, and we eat tofu a lot. Let's see what my non-tofu eating friends thought. Dean, he is a tofu eater. He is going to taste. We have 3 plates, so P, B, F.
Can I talk about what I see and notice? Or no?
You absolutely can.
Well, this one was clearly frozen.
Okay.
That's pretty tasty. Let me see. These taste very similar. Because it was frozen, it was like it could absorb more like flavor. So this is stronger, a little saltier, spongier.
So your vote is your.
I would probably say these two, and out of these two, B.
B. Thank you.
My favorite was B.
Uh-huh.
My second favorite was P.
Uh-huh.
I did not like the texture of F.
Definitely like the flavor of the spongier one better because it soaks up sauce that it's cooked in. But I don't like the texture. I think I picked P.
Thank you. And this is Patricia.
I liked B the best, and then P, F was too spongy.
I like tofu. B was my favorite. Just overall good seasoning. And then P, and then F was too spongy and salty. I'm not gonna lie, these results totally surprised me. I've been eating tofu for 20, 30 years and I never boiled it until very recently. But everybody agreed that the boiled tofu was the best. If you're looking for more ways to work tofu into your daily diet, check out my How to Cook Tofu playlist. And I'll see you next time on Kat's Vegan Kitchen.